Hiya, Trina here, and welcome to my radiation diary. So this is day 13 of my 33 session radiation of my meningioma grade 2. And I just wanted to give you a brief update. Everything is absolutely fine. Um, so this one, I would just talk a little bit about side effects. I haven't really had any. I've had one incident, which I was warned about by the oncologist prior to beginning this ordeal, which is seizures. So in the past, my first two tumors, I've been very prone to seizures. I've had hundreds of focal seizures. And it was to be expected that I could have seizures because obviously my brain is becoming more vulnerable now. And on day 5, I actually had an appointment later, 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the hospital, and I was being very active before. Now, I do in general, prior to this as well, have quite a lot of visual problems in terms of my own movements and other people's movements, kind of my own sense in space. And obviously my threshold now has been lowered. That day, I was very active. I did a lot of exercise prior to going to the hospital. I moved around a lot. And then went to hospital fairly late, came back, did some cooking. And cooking can also and have in the past been sometimes challenging for me because of the cognitive aspect of it, and there's different steps which goes on at the same time, and if I am at a vulnerable stage, that can be trigger for me. So I came home and started cooking, and that's where it went wrong, and I had a seizure, a fairly long one, about 8 minutes or so, and obviously that was scary. It took me a couple of days to get over that. I took some more medication just for one day actually, and then went back down. But the good thing is that I know what trigger my seizures. I've had so many that I'm actually aware of what triggers them. So really, after that seizure, I just recollected myself and just became aware and became what I like to be called body smart, like knowing your body, no one size fits all. And I just knew at that point, I just have to stay away from triggers. And movement are one of my triggers. So I had to revise the whole success criteria. And for me, it just became not having a seizure, so I kind of binned the whole exercise thing, which I know helps a lot of people. I was also advised to do that. But I know it won't work for me, because I am experiencing these sensitivities. So, and I did talk to a nurse about it, and I said, look, I'm just going to accept that my body likes stillness, and I know I'm in a safe space when I'm in still non-stimulating areas in general. So right now, when the threshold is lower, I'm not going to challenge anything. And she was like, that's a really smart move. So what I've been doing is I've just been, keeping fairly still and watching a lot of like Christmas movies because it's that time of year, and not doing any complex things. And yeah, just being very mindful, staying hydrated, eating well, getting enough sleep, making sure my GKI on the mojo meter is 2 or below, and doing the intermittent fasting, and everything is going well. I have no other side effects. And as I said, that was day 5. Now I'm on day 13, and that's excluding the weekends. And I've had no seizures, and I don't think there will be any if I just take these precautions. So I'm very pleased about that actually, and I can tell that the nurse is starting to check in with me more, like how's the weekend been, how do you get here, just I think maybe expecting that there might be some side effects soon, but I'm very pleased to say that there hasn't been. I know what to avoid. and I'm mindful of how to act and what to do that will benefit my situation. And then I just ensure that my brain gets a lot of rest, just listen to my body, listen to my body, and not the generic general advice. I feel grateful and thankful that so far I have, apart from that seizure, which I know how to avoid in the future, I have no side effects at all at this stage in time. So tomorrow's I will end week 3, and I've got 4 weeks to go. And of course, I'll keep you updated. But so far, so good. Everything is good, and shall see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.